okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to swim across there. He gets across unscathed. Jerry says, what about that $75,000? Dak said, I told you it was $100,000. So, Skip, it's hard for me to believe that Dak Prescott is going to take a discount after he navigated the NFL season and he came out the other side unscathed. Now, here's what's going to happen. Russell Wilson is the highest paid at about $36 million.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of guys, Skip. You got Wentz, you got Goff at about 32.5, 33. And then you got Aaron Rodgers in there. But guess what's coming down the pipeline? There's a guy that's in the Super Bowl that's about to get $200 million. And there's another guy that he beat on the way to get to the Super Bowl that's about to get mid-30s to almost high 30s. That's Deshaun Watson. So these average salaries are going up.
Yeah.
You see, Dak says, I've already given you a discount. It's called the first 4 years of my deal, where I made $4 million and Wentz and Goff made $28-29 million. That was the discount. Now, you could have came to me. See, Skip, I told you what he should have done is go to Dak early, maybe like year 3. Say, Dak, we got $100 million for you. We're going to give you $75 million to sign. People would have thought you was crazy because Dak would have been unproven. But $22 million, $25 million right now looks like a bargain, doesn't it? Because you're going to have to pay double. Now, because he's seen, Skip, you Wentz and Goff got deals done early with year left on their deal. Dak says, I'm free. I'm up. I'm at the bare end. The ink is dry on that first 4 years. We had the period. Bing! Punctuation, Jenny. So you know what that means, Jerry? I got to get all this. Matt Ryan got $100 million fully guaranteed, total guarantees. He got $94 million, Jenny, at the time of signing. So he walks in there and signs his name, Arthur Blank signed him a check for $94. He saw that Matt Ryan, older, got years on his contract. Aaron Rodgers had 2 years left, Skip, and they give him that. And you want Dak. But what they're trying to do, and I told you this, I got it from a very, very reliable source. The reason why this deal did not get done was Dak wasn't given a hometown discount. I think you've been getting that kind of, you got to get that information too, haven't you? Oh, Dak Prescott.
Sounds like you might have been talking to
I ain't talking to nobody.
an agent, maybe?
I ain't talking to nobody. 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 I don't even know why I brought it up, Jenny. Yeah, it's none of my business.
Interesting. Skip?
By the way, do you realize why Dak survived swimming across the pit of alligators? Because he had maybe the best offensive line in football, knock them all out of the way, and he could just sort of backstroke. He backstroked across, right?
And that's what Dak said, yeah, and you paid them too. They got top 5. They top money at their position at the time of signing.
So before I launch on what I need to say about this, I want to remind our viewers once again that the man sitting across from me, campaigning for Dak to get his money, often gave Dak Prescott Fs for his performances this past year, in which my Cowboys went 8-8.
Yes.
And the coach got fired.
Yes.
And yet, my man across from me is campaigning for Dak Prescott to get $40 million a year.
Not 40. 30, somewhere between 34 and 37.
Sue me. So you want him to get $37 million.
Something like that.
And yet you frequently gave him Fs for his performance.
Yeah.
Bizarrely, you gave him an A for his performance at Detroit, a game they barely won over somebody named Jeff Driscoll. I don't know what happened, but whatever. So now back to my issues here, and they are many. Stephen Jones has been saying a deal is urgent to get done for 8 months. He's been using the word urgent for the last 8 months.
And priority.
Priority, urgent, priority, urgent. Imminent, 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 urgent, imminent, priority. Undone.
It's done.
So, I'm going to say it again. I thought Jerry Jones was the sort of unsung MVP of the team a year ago that won a playoff game and came to L.A. and lost a playoff game because he went and got Amari Cooper. But Amari Cooper is also up and deserves a contract. Problem. I thought Jerry Jones this year was the LVP of this team, least valuable player for this team, because he blew this one badly. I told you all along, I thought, silly me, that Jerry would get a deal done with Dak before camp opened.
Right.
Because it just felt like it was time. It felt like it was a necessary evil, if you will, to get done. It's just something, it's part of the business. You just get it done.
And you really felt that once they got Zeke under contract.
Then I thought it was really urgent.
Then you said imminent.
Because I thought, well, here we go toward game number 1.
Right.
Opening day is coming. And I thought, what a great emotional rocket booster to the locker room. oh, we got Zeke done, and then we gave Dak his money.
Right.
And they would both be happy and healthy and going
Ever
into the season.
after.
Ever, here we go, right? Didn't get done. And then it didn't get done. And I believe Jerry still wanted to get it done, but he started stroking his chin thinking, my guy's playing better than he's ever played before. Maybe it's because he's playing for a contract. Maybe I'll just sit back and stroke my chin and watch him take us all the way to Miami in the Super Bowl, and then I'll give him his money. But instead, they got off to a hot start, and then not, and then hot, and then not, and hot, and not, and 8-8 happened, and Jerry's still sitting there stroking his chin saying, I don't know now, because the agent keeps saying, we've actually gone up.
Yes.
We've gone up.
Yes.
We want more.
Yes. Skip, he's treating Dak like Dak's a seasonal object. You know, and it like bikinis and crop tops, they're a little less in the wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Dak says, whoa, bro, I'm not a seasonal. You're going to pay in full regardless.
Every day.
So Jerry needs to get out of this. And I believe one of the main reasons that Kellen Moore is calling these plays and they're going to stick with this offense is because of that guy. If you change offense, now he's not coming until you give him a deal. You change offenses and your quarterback's not there to hear that verbiage and that terminology because he's not coming, Skip. You know he's not coming. Put the franchise tag on him. He's showing up day one.
So, to your point, I was shocked they hired Mike McCarthy like that. Mm-hmm. And then I was double shocked that he announced he's keeping Kellen Moore as his play caller. Mm-hmm. Mike McCarthy is a play caller by trade. There were years in Green Bay he was regarded as the best play caller in football.
Yep.
And he's going to concede play calling and an all offensive strategy to both Kellen and Dak. Like, you keep doing what you do.
Right.
I'm out. You're out? And then he tries to sell us on, we're still going to call it the West Coast offense, but I'm not changing any verbiage. Help me out.
That ain't the West Coast.
Okay, that's not West Coast. You're not changing anything. And then yesterday at the Combine, he told USA Today, all of our...
Senior Bowl, you mean?
I'm senior. What I call it?
Combine.
Not the Combine, the Senior
Senior
Bowl.
Bowl.
Yeah, in Mobile.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Told USA Today, hey, all of our drastic changes will come on the defensive side of the ball. What have you told me regularly? How do you defend Aaron Rodgers for all of his years in sort of non-playoff success in Green Bay? What do you always tell me? Defense.
Right.
He had one, you say he had one defense in 2010, right? Mm-hmm. Well, is Mike McCarthy's calling card defense?
No.
No. So you're going to dramatically change the defensive side of the ball, except they say they're still going to keep the 4-3 instead of going to the 3-4 with Mike Nolan as the new coordinator. But I don't want to hear any of that because what do you know, Mike, about defense, right?
Right.
You didn't exactly distinguish yourself on that side of the ball.
Yeah, actually, your defenses weren't very good with the exception of that 1 year. And still, when you look at it, Dak is also looking at it. I give you a discount. I get hurt. Now what?
Okay,
You have to
I agree.
He has to factor. He has to factor all that in. Not just being the quarterback for the Cowboys. Not just way down the road, 10, 15 years from now. Hopefully, Dak plays another 10, 15 years if that's his choosing. But I can't. Well, you know how they treat the Cowboys. Now I ain't worried about that. I get it.
So I agree with you. I believe a condition of Mike McCarthy's taking the job was you will keep Kellen Moore because then we won't have to rush Dak back into the fold to learn your new West Coast offense. We can drag this thing out. wait him out, sweat him out, and win. I don't know. Hey, what do I love about that young man? I love his backbone.
Rest.
I love his toughness, right? His tenacity, his playmaking. Well, he's about to turn all of that on Jerry in these negotiations.
He did. I mean, Skip, he still was 30-11. Okay, they didn't make the playoffs, but at the end of the day, you play quarterbacks on potential and moving forward. What do you believe that will be moving forward? Do you believe he will regress, or you believe he will show even more progression than what he's shown his first four?
Okay, well, I believe in the latter, obviously. So I believe you have to give him a little more than Goff got, and maybe a little more.
That's $112 million for Goff.
And a little more than Wentz got.
Wentz got 108.
Okay, so you got to give him a little more because he's earned it, to me.
Okay.
And he will continue to pay you back. Zeke, you might have overpaid. You just might have. He didn't give you the bang for the bucks he got.
That gonna come in there with them old nice suits on, with them old Jet playbook. You know he go Jets playbook. You gonna come in there with bow tied on. Hey Jerry, let me see what kind of check you write. Because Jerry said, Skip, you have no idea the size of a check I would write.
I agree, but there's also this thing out there called the franchise tag, and Jerry might just sign a little thing that says franchise tag.
I love when guys get the franchise tag. When they've played, they've done everything right.
Yeah.
On the field and off the field. And you say you love me, you believe in me.
Frustrating.
I'm just fearing it's going to become Dallas's version of Kirk Cousins. No good. No good. Unhappy camper.
Hey, Jack said, okay, go on and win that. You believe Mike McCarthy get you to a Super Bowl? You believe he can get you to Tampa? Cooper Rush, you up?